Hello Aries. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. This could be somebody from your past. It's always the case, isn't it? This could be somebody who's current, third-party situation. How many times have I done your reading, Aries, and there's a third-party situation? Third-party doesn't necessarily mean an affair. It could be somebody who is unable to give their time, energy, and effort into this connection towards this person. So something that distracts an individual. All right. This could also be a situationship. For some of you, this could be a connection where you know there's a whole lot of energy, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I do have certain reasons for that. All right. Betrayal. This is not good. Somebody here has been really heartbroken, because they trusted somebody and they ended up betraying them, and they weren't exactly what they thought they were. Here we have shape-shifting, first card the strongest, followed by doubt, mothering, laughter, play, power, betrayal, crossroads, and then we have opening under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Aries, you are a sweet distraction. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, no matter who I'm with, something happens and I'm always thinking of you. I find myself distracted by you because I'm yearning for you and I'm longing for you. Even though I'm on the path with somebody else, going in a different direction, doing something else. And yet my mind is turned towards you. My heart, my memories, I fixate on that. And I do have doubts now. I doubt that this connection may last. I'm now doubting simply because so much has happened, and I'm not sure if anything can be fixed. Now there's a lack of trust and a lack of faith because of what has happened. And this doubt that exists, I don't know whether I should stay or whether I should go. Should I stay in this connection? Should I let go of the other person? Or the other something? In this connection with you, I have felt something very deep. An unconditional love that exists, where you have this way of loving me. There's this protection, acceptance, the feeling that I am sheltered, loved, adored, but also the feeling that comes from unconditional love. I feel a sense of family with you. It's weird, but I feel connected to you sometimes more than family. And I trust you. with my life. In this connection, I have realized that you are the friend that I've never had. You are the friend that I've always wanted. You are my confidant. You know what makes me laugh. You know what makes my heart happy. You know what makes me tick. And all of these things you show to me on the cloudiest of days, where you show up and you are like that ray of sunshine on that cloudy day. You see things differently. Your perspective is different. And I see the world differently through your eyes. With you, I have felt young again, vibrant again, youthful again. I see mischief in your eyes. I see you as somebody who can have fun. And I like that. There's this sense of youthfulness, this vibrance that exists. And it just makes me want to live life. You make everything better. You make life happy. And I like to play. Although there's a part of me that doubts that you will even consider talking to me. I doubt this because I see you as somebody who's very powerful now. You have changed, you've moved on, but now you are very independent. I see you as somebody who has power, but who is also very tempting. You have this ability of making me feeling powerless, where I am weak in the knees and emotionally vulnerable. And you have this way of tempting me. You don't even have to try, but I do get tempted. I understand that in this connection there is a sense of betrayal. All that has happened. You thought that in this connection we were close. I agree. But at some point in time, things changed. And it was hard for me to be that person that you thought. Because I have done a few things that I'm not proud of. Now it seems to you as if I was a stranger the entire time. You never knew me at all. Now there is this lack of faith, a lack of trust in this connection because I have betrayed you. I have not been truthful. There's a lack of faith. A part of me wants to fix this because I can't believe that I betrayed somebody who loved me so much unconditionally. And now you stay in this alpha state, which is kind of intimidating for me. There's no messing with you. I'm at a crossroads now. I really don't know what to do. Should I move forwards, backwards, left, or right? I don't know. But I do know I have to make a decision. I have to choose the path. I have to make a choice. I have to move forward and make that change. I have this strong desire now to not hold back anymore. I have this desire to finally open up to you and talk to you about the things that are in my heart and my mind. Certain things that I should have told you, but I've hidden. I've hidden these things for months, for years, not wanting to talk to you about what's on my mind, what's in my heart. But there is a part of me now that wants to open up to you and tell you what's in the shadows. What are the things that I've hidden? What are the things that I never wanted you to know? I do want to talk to you about all that. I do want to open up to you. And the main reason why I want to open up is because I know I betrayed you, and I have to make a choice. But I do have doubts that even if I attempt or try in this connection to be with you, I have my doubts. I don't think you're even going to want to be with me. Because I cannot give the time, energy, effort, dedication to you that you deserve. Because all of that, someone else is getting. Something else is getting. But I still want to open up to you. Right? Aries. So I do see here there is a sense of betrayal in this connection, so that also equals heartache and pain. Your person of interest here, it doesn't show me that they're really grieving, but it does show me that they know that this is a fact. They've hurt you. There has been pain. There's been hurt. There's been heartache. There's been, I'm seeing the word heartbroken. Whatever it is, this has been a problem. The first card's the strongest, and that is shape-shifting. I do see here that your person of interest could be involved with somebody else, and yet they have feelings and emotions for you. It could also be that they are working on a project. They're trying to get their life in order. Maybe they're trying to find a job, or they've moved away. Maybe they're taking care of a sick loved one. You see that time and the energy that they're putting in, the effort that they're putting in, that is scattered energy because it's not being directed towards you. So that can also be categorized as a third party. So it doesn't have to be an individual specifically. Let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. All right. Oh my. So remember how I just said I don't see that grief, I don't see that heartache in terms of regret, right? Well, now there is. There's a lot of sorrow, there's a lot of regret. So these cards I read to see what happened in the past. The first set of cards that I just read, that is the current status, current situation. Here, however, I go a little bit into your past to see what happened in the first place that caused this situation to just go downhill. Things were going great, but then things changed. So here we have the Princess of Cups and the Three of Arrows. These I read in the reverse. This is for those of you that want closure. You want a closure, but you never really got it. This person has ghosted you. They faded. They're just not communicating with you as much anymore. This is the reason why. Certain things happen. Perhaps you don't know about these things. Okay, we have here the Princess of Cups. So these are some of the reasons. And of course, this is a general love reading. It's not going to resonate for everybody. Here we have an individual that had given an empty offer or an empty invitation. There was a sense of fickleness and immaturity of how they express their affection. Inconsistent and unreliable messages. Ambivalence and codependence. So, Aries, you're dealing with somebody who may have made an offer, but the offer was not as solid as you wanted it to be. They were a little fickle, and even the way they expressed themselves in terms of affection was quite immature. Unfortunately, anytime there may have been messages or certain forms of communication, It talks about it being unreliable, the message itself and the person that's doing this, and inconsistent. Here, it also talks about codependence and ambivalence. Here we also have the Three of Arrows. So with the Princess of Cups, you are dealing with somebody who is either inexperienced or just simply immature. And they don't know how to communicate. They just didn't communicate properly. All right, let's have a look. Three of Arrows. I am going to read the entire card because this is a very huge card. It's very sad and upsetting card. This card talks about loss, sorrow, and oversensitivity. A sharp pain in the heart, disappointment, the end of a love relationship, and separation. Sorrow that can enlighten or debilitate. Time was needed in order to heal. The need to transform the grief that they were feeling into strength and understanding. They were overindulging in grief for the sake of drama. The slow easing of sorrow was taking place. Aries, your person of interest was grieving because there was or there has been separation in this connection. They are grieving, they are heartbroken, and it can either enlighten them or it can make matters worse, debilitate. What they need to heal from this. They wanted to transform this grief into understanding, but I'm finding it difficult for this person to do so because they're immature. They lack wisdom. And so far, they're overindulging in grief just for the sake of grieving. They're sad. They don't really know how to get out of this kind of bubble. Eventually, they will, because nothing lasts forever. Sadness nor happiness. All right. We have here the Beginner's Tarot. And these are any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest has towards you. We have here the Knight, no, not the Knight, sorry, the Nine of Cups. And I did not see Knight, and I did not think Knight. I actually just, I saw the N, and for some reason I thought it was a Knight. There's no particular reason for that. I didn't see it in my mind's eye. If I did see it, then I would have told you guys, and that's usually a sign. Oh my. We have a situation here. So another situation is me and my throat chakra. What's going on here? It's perfectly fine. I did a bunch of readings right now, and all of a sudden in this reading, I'm getting choked up. Definitely the throat chakra is affecting some of you and Crosswatcher. It's kind of ridiculous because this entire time nothing has changed. The only thing that's changed is just that my voice has gotten heavier and my throat's not feeling so well. That just happened during your reading. This entire time I was perfectly fine with other readings. So that indicates to me that somebody here is not able to express themselves verbally. Messages, I'm getting the word messages. So somebody is unable to message somebody, and it's like they're getting choked up about it, right? They're not feeling good about it. Somebody here wants to talk, however, there is fear, there is restrictions, and it impacts the way somebody expresses themselves, right? So somebody here wants to express themselves, but they are unable to do so. And when you keep that building up inside, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. So if your person of interest, or even you, Aries, if somebody here wants to communicate, please do so, because otherwise then you start to block your throat chakra, and that affects all of your other chakras too, because the flow of energy will start to change. So please do stop what you're doing now and start to communicate, because it is affecting the both of you. All right, we have here the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups talks about how your person of interest has realized that you are their wish come true. They wish for you, and this is a complete 100% emotional wish. You make their heart happy. You make them extremely happy and satisfied. Now, we also have here the 6 of Pentacles. Your person of interest realizes that they've made a choice. What choice is that? They want to be with you. They want to take you out here for maybe breakfast, lunch, dinner, coffee, tea, or something like that. But they want to be in a different environment with you. And I'm getting the word splurge, kind of like treat you out. We also have here the Ace of Cups. With the Ace of Cups, this talks about a reconciliation, which is really great. It also talks about an offer of love coming to you where the cup is overflowing. So where we had the princess before, where it was very fickle, immature behavior and affection, an empty offer, an empty cup of love, this is overflowing. So they have gained wisdom. They have learned a few things. So this person is going to reach out to you, and they're going to offer this cup of love. They're going to be offering some sort of a commitment, a move forward, some type of different phase or stage in this connection. Commitment, I'm seeing the word commitment. Now, we also have here the King of Pentacles. A part of them is feeling the need to, and remember there was that Alpha state, we had the Power card. So they do feel the need to care for you and love you and protect you in a way. It could also be because mutually you had the Mothering card. So this is somebody that wants to nurture you, take care of you, love you. Mothering, of course, mothering's like for a child, right? Depending on if it's a good mom. Now, we have the situation where somebody here is being nurturing. Somebody here wants to be nurtured, if that is the way of saying it. And with the King of Pentacles, it talks about having that stability. So somebody here is going to make an offer to you. The offer is going to be a solid offer. The offer may not be 100% what you desire or want, but it's a step in the right direction because it talks about more promise than what you have right now. So I do see this person reaching out to you at some point in time. We have 2 cards here, the 4 of Cups as well as the Queen of Swords. So this does talk about a lot of upsetness, a lot of sadness. With the 4 of Cups, your person of interest realizes that what they did was not right. They've been avoiding things. They've not been seeing opportunities when they're coming to them. They are ignoring fate and destiny, fortune, because they're bored, simply because they're dissatisfied and they're depressed. They don't think that there's anything beyond what has happened. They can't see the light of day. And so they're quite depressed and they're quite sad and they're not seeing any other opportunities. But this is a state of mind that they're in. The actions, however, I do see here with the Ace of Cups and the King of Pentacles, yes, they are going to act and they are going to take a step and move forward in this connection with you, even though they feel like this, despite the fact that they feel like this. Now, we also have here the Queen of Swords. Sorry, guys. The Queen of Swords is the overall arching theme, and they know that they have ticked you off. They have upset you to the point where they fear you and they feel nervous around you. They feel that if they were to reach out to you, you would cut them to shreds, metaphorically speaking. Here we have somebody who's turned into, because of circumstances, who has turned into a cold-hearted individual. Pensive, very logical, very critical, cutthroat, to the point. Yeah. It's not very inviting. And this is something that your person of interest now feels that you are like because of the things that they have done to you, the way that they've behaved, and the way this relationship or this situationship has turned out. They feel that you are jaded, or that you may feel like that. And for that reason, it's hard for them to approach you because they're afraid of rejection. They're afraid of how you're going to react. They're scared because here we do have the sword. And we have somebody with a very strict and stern face. Nose slightly up in the air, a little snobby. So we do have a situation here where there's a desire to reach out, but there's also fear. What are the results going to be? Now, I'm being prompted to do this, so let's just see here. Because you have a card that's popping up. There you go. Oh my God, look at that. That is adorable. I'm just going to keep it right there. Right there. The rising of the sun. That is the sun card. This is so pretty the way that just turned out. Many of you know the sun card, absolute happiness, complete happiness, eternity, infinity. Wow. This is the result. This is the overall arching theme. You make this person feel so happy. Brighter than the sun. Everything comes to life. This talks about happiness, joy, prosperity, love, peace, and harmony. Growth. A lot of growth. So, what's really interesting, Aries? Yeah. What's really interesting is behind this mask of this person who is the Queen of Swords, behind this mask, you uncover that they love you like the sun. That's what it is. That's what that meant. The way it was placed, the way it was behind it. Out of all the cards, you can't get brighter than the sun, guys. You know this is one of the best cards to have, right? 10 of Cups as well as the Sun card are, I would say, the best. It does talk about how this person may seem cold, and yet they are warm and caring and loving, like the sun, always there to guide, always there to shine, always there to lead, and always reliable because you know the sun will set, but it will be there the next day. This person's not going away. This person is a part of nature, and in your life, this person is a part of nature. This is your nature that revolves around you. They may leave, but at some point in time, they will come back into your life. That's very deep, Aries. That was very deep. So, it seems like it's a good thing. I do see your person of interest here reaching out to you at some point. Don't freak out because they look spooky and scary and threatening. Don't freak out because deep down, all they want is happiness, joy, prosperity, and freedom with you. That's all they want. Yep, it's a facade. They look like this, but they're not like this on the inside. They're warm and caring. That's what they are. The sun is warm and caring and loving. It gives life, right? It is a beautiful card to have. I'm very happy that this came out the way that it did. It's very unique, very different. It's never happened before. All right. Just going to do a quick prayer. This is the deck Archangel Answer cards. All right, so these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. we have here big, happy changes, followed by wait. After that, we have reconsider. Then we have romance. It's up to you. So now you have a choice. Some of you will want to be with this person. Others of you will reconsider. And you may not want to be with this person. For whatever reasons. You may have your own reasons. The reason is recover. This person's made you quite sick. You haven't been feeling well because of them. Oh, yeah. And then you have here choose a new direction. So the angels here know it's a very intense spiritual connection. Romance is my spiritual card. So you guys have a past life connection. You may have been in a past life where perhaps you were married, you were engaged, you were betrothed. Could be that. For a very small portion of you, it could be a future life connection that you haven't actually gone into yet. But spiritually, you're connected, and in the spiritual world, you know what is happening in the future already because it's all at one point. However, let's just go back to the main issue here. You have this card, and this is somebody who's either a twin flame, a soulmate, or karmic partner. It could be more, but it's a very intense connection. So this is a past life spiritual connection. You feel this person's energy. It may be difficult to let go. You may be obsessing over this person. And if that's the case, then haha, we're all in this together. Many of you are spiritually connected. Join the club. It's difficult. It's not an easy situation because this is double the love, double the pain, double meaning it happened once before and it's happening again. So even the pain seems a little too much and the love seems a little too much as well. It's more than a human can bear. And I do have information on that. Afterwards, I'll just talk about that. So we have here first card's the strongest. There are going to be big, happy changes coming through. So there's going to be changes. They're going to be big and you're going to be happy about it. However, they want you to wait and reconsider the pros, the cons. What is it that you really want in this connection? Do you think it's the right thing for you? Even if it is a spiritually based romantic connection. Now, do remember this. Not all spiritual connections end up together. People that are soulmates, twin flames, karmic partners, I do many past life readings. Some of them have been future life, but that's very rare that I get that. But the past life readings, not everybody gets together in this lifetime as a partner or a spouse. It doesn't happen because they've already been there, done that in the past. However, in this lifetime, they just kind of wanted to check up on each other. You know, I want to see what this person's like. Or you got to be careful what you wish for in that sort of case. Some people say, if I only saw this person one more time, and literally you might have a one-night stand with them. So it kind of works that way. But I do have a lot of explanations on my channel on YouTube. That's Asnointia Audio, okay? So some of you may want to just see the videos. One is called Past Life and Spiritual Connections. And one is called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. And the other ones I have regarding other type of connections, which is soulmate, twin flame, karmic partner. And there's some more too. Here, with these big happy changes, they're telling you here to wait because once you reconsider what it is that you're going to say, you're going to do, what actions you're going to take, what words you're going to be speaking, you'll be able to make that decision and move forward because it's up to you to move forward. Some of you are not moving forward because you're really connected, you're really invested, and I'm getting the word lovesick. Somebody here is lovesick. Probably a bunch of us are lovesick. Here we have trust. Trust in the divine and trust in the divine's plan. Because everything is going to happen according to divine timing. One of the things the angels here are kind of worried about, but they'd like you to focus on also is your health. Recovery is here. So this does tell me that there is a misalignment here between your mind, body, spirit, and your soul. And there is a focus. The focus needs to be made here on this. And I do have a package for something like this. It's called a chakra checkup package. I have the ability, with the help of my angel guide and my higher intuitive self, to remotely have a look how many negative energies you have in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which are your chakra centers. Then I teach you how to get rid of these things. And you have that package for the rest of your life. You have the methods that I teach you, and you won't be bugged again by negative energies. So this is something that has happened, and this is a result of stress, anxiety, tension, worries, depression. I'm also getting stress, anxiety. Yeah, there's a couple other words, but I don't even know the meaning of that word. Why am I getting that word? Oh, I don't like it when that happens, when I get words and I don't even know the meaning of it. So just give me a sec, guys. Let's just search something up here. Oh, good Lord. Sorry. I don't even know. Okay, so I'm getting the word. I thought I heard perpetulance, but it's not perpetulance. It's petulant. All right. Easily annoyed and complaining in a rude way like a child. All right, so bad-tempered. So, okay, so there you have it. All right, I did not know the meaning of this, but basically something's happening here where two things. Aries, this could be you, and please don't mind if I say that, or this could be cross-watcher, all right? So here it talks about a bad-tempered child, an adult behaving like an angry child, or behavior of this type. It's one thing to be angry or annoyed, but it's something else to be petulant. Yeah. They're acting in an unreasonable or unjustified manner. So take it as it resonates. That's a word I did not know the meaning of, but now you know. All right. This is somebody who's feeling like this, and somebody who is behaving like this. So this could be you, this could be them, it could be both of you maybe. Either way, remember, we had the princess, right? So the princess is somebody who is immature. It's not somebody who's mature. They're still acting in a very immature way. So somebody here is kind of pouting, kind of acting like that. It's time, cross-watcher, everybody, to not be like that. I don't want to say let's grow up, because we are, but there's certain things that really do tick us off, right? And we just can't let go of that. It is going to be important to let go of certain things. Here, because of this card, while I was doing this card, while I was seeing this card, that's when I saw the word in my mind's eye. And because of this, it does appear that heated temper, that temper that's inside of somebody literally increases anxiety, blood pressure. It just goes right up, shoots right up. It's important to tame that down, to calm down, to trust. And also, we don't have the meditation card, but meditation and prayer is not bad. Okay. There's always a benefit to that. All right. This is why you have here, there's a misalignment between the mind, body, spirit, and the soul, because you have to treat and pamper each one in order to be a healthy human being on planet Earth. Okay. This is something that you have to do. And the angels have mentioned this because they care about you. And because they know that this entire connection has been very draining for you as a human being. Here we also have choose a new direction. So this is for both parties. Some of you may wish to be with this person. Some of you may just decide to, you know what, I'm done. I've had enough. And it literally might be because they're short-tempered, right? Why am I seeing that again? All right. You remember when I saw the Queen of Swords right here, and on top of that we had the card Sun. for a teeny tiny, I'm getting the number 2, maybe 2% of you, the sun is also hot, okay? Hot-headed, temperamental, heat, angry, fiery. That's something that they feel that you may be. And that is also another reason why they avoid you, because they feel uncomfortable. Like I said, a small portion of you may be experiencing this. It could be you, it could be cross-watcher, but that's what I'm seeing here. So let me know how any of this is resonating, because it's really different. The situation I'm seeing right now, it's like this channeling, what I'm doing right now, it's a lot. It's a lot of information is coming. Okay. So here we have choose a new direction. This means that the direction that you have been on, the method that you have been using, the way things have been done all along, it's not really turning out in a person's favor, all right? It's not favorable. So we have an issue here where the card suggests to choose a new direction, meaning choose a different method of approach and the result will be different. If you use the same method, you will get the same result. The problem here is that we want a different result because the same thing has been happening all along. We want something different. For that, you're going to have to choose a different method or different approach. With the choose a new direction card, it also talks about how the ultimate goal in this connection is also the fact that we have the same destination, but the route getting there is kind of different, right? Instead of going up the hill, we may go underground and still reach there. So there are many ways of getting to that place where, as once again I'm seeing what you had. Let me see if I could find it. I don't think I will be able to, but I recall, I think it's your reading. We had the Crossroads card earlier. I think it's yours. Yeah, thank God. Okay. There. We had the Crossroads card earlier, right? So choose a new direction. Isn't that right? This is a direction. Do you go left, right, forwards, backwards? Where are you headed? That's why you had that card, because they do want you to choose a new direction. And remember this. It says new direction, okay? It's not the one that you were going and doing before. It's not that routine. It's not that method. It's not that technique. It's something different. Something tweaked slightly. I'm seeing an old-fashioned radio. It's brown, rectangular, short, about 2.5 inches, 2 inches or so. It's like this, and it has a little dial on the right. This is the right side, yeah. I'm seeing just, it's being tuned. Tuning it a little bit. The frequency. So it seems as if both of you can have peace and harmony. It's a matter of finding the right frequency. The right wavelength, right? And once you're both on the wavelength, once your waves are the same, then things should be okay. It shouldn't be a problem. It's a matter of recognizing each other, understanding each other, and from there, anything can happen. Aries, this is a damn good reading. It's very nice. I really like it. It was very different. My channeling was really like, I felt it. It was stronger than usual. But that's simply because there's something going on here that's very intense. It's a very intense connection. All right, and that is your reading. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. Also, for those of you that are interested in getting more clarity or finding some sort of closure in this connection, because some of you may be in a spiritual connection where you are unable to let go of this person, where you find that this has turned into almost an obsession to the point where it's unavoidable, but it's also a problem. It's like you can't live with it, you can't live without it. That type of situation. So it's important that you sort of get that clarity. And I do have past life readings that I do for that. Feel free to place an order, but do read the description so that you know what's expected. And if you are unable to place the order because it's out of stock, feel free to send me an email and I will put you on the waiting list for past life readings. They do take me a while, so please bear with me and be patient, please. I also have other readings that you can look into. So some are to get rid of negative energies. One, like I mentioned, the chakra checkup. And some of them I have to get rid of negative energies. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you guys again. Please let me know every part of this reading. I would love to know how this resonated. I do read the stories, and then it makes sense to me how all of this just kind of came through. I'd like to read that. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.